To try and understand the movement better, I went to the town where it all began, Luton. Luton has had a very diverse population for the last 60 years. It's also the town where my family are from. I visited often when I was growing up. So this is Luton town centre, and what happened here in March of last year is what led to the founding of the English Defence League. So we're on our way to meet some of the founding members of the EDL, one of whom was arrested and charged for his reaction to that protest in March last year.
How you doing?
Yeah, good, how you doing?
Yeah, Sam.
EDL members Kevin Carroll and Brian Kelso were amongst the crowd who came to watch the homecoming parade of the Royal Anglian Regiment last year, after their tour in Iraq.
All the uniformed soldiers came down here. The crowds were wall to wall, packed from each side of this, all the way down to the town hall and all the way on. And there was just so much clapping and cheering. Little kids on the shoulders of their parents waving the flags. It was a great atmosphere, it was electric.
And how did both of you feel seeing the troops parading through Luton?
Oh, I enjoy it. I'm loving it, I'm loving it.
You know, you just can't help yourself. It's just, you know what they've done, you know they've just lost men, young men on that tour.
Yeah, on that tour, yeah.
That Pacific tour. And you know,
from Luton
lost,
as well.
From Luton Town.
Yeah.
It was such an amazing feeling, you know, you just felt so proud.
The parade was going smoothly until Kevin noticed something strange going on through the viewfinder of his camera.
I saw them through the camera first. I heard the commotion, but I thought it was cheering at first, but then I realised, no, something's not right. When the penny dropped, I looked up and there's the banners. Rapists, butchers of Basra, murderers, terrorists, British government go to hell.
This is our country!
And then all of a sudden there was just a massive surge. And the atmosphere was just so charged. They were standing right here, and we were trying to get around the back, trying to get into them. We just ran at them, it was all, you know, you fucking wankers, you scum, you know. It was a murderous atmosphere. And there was men, women, different colours, creeds, young, old. There was nothing racist about it, there was nothing racist about anything. It was just pure rage, outrage. I mean, it's just a good old-fashioned British punch on the nose, if you like. Not that we're condoning going around punching people on the nose, but, you know, for such an offence, that would have been sufficient justice straight on the nose, you know. And that's just how people felt on the day.
Kevin and Brian, as well as 7 of the Muslim protesters, were charged and convicted with public order offences. All are appealing. The protest against British soldiers got headlines across the world. Under the banner United People of Luton, growing numbers of angry young men took to the streets, and these events were recorded by mobile phone. When they realised that people up and down the country were willing to support them, they went national and changed their name to the English Defence League. I wanted to meet the leadership of the EDL, but it was proving more difficult than I thought. How you doing? Yeah, good. Where? After many phone calls and several no-shows, I was eventually invited to the EDL HQ in Luton to see some of the organisers preparing the banners for their next demonstration. Yeah, so your guys... But there was some reluctance from them about appearing on camera. We're going to wait in our car, and someone's going to come and pull up next to us and lead us to the EDL HQ in Luton. and the white white van in front. So there's a car with some EDL members who we haven't met before. But when I got to the warehouse, I get off his whole face here. Pull that can away. No one was willing to appear on camera unmasked. All I could film was their banners. I wondered what it was they had to hide. Even when they organised a press conference here last September to announce their arrival, everyone was wearing a balaclava.
We will contest your climate as our forefathers did, relentlessly pursuing you in our quest to see all Shariah banished from our great democratic country. Long live the free.
We've been called as an organisation of far-right racist Nazis. But do we look like far-right racist Nazis? That message that we hate Nazis and we will stand up against Islamic extremists in this country.
So we're just outside Stoke on our way to meet 2 EDL members who have finally agreed to meet us and show us what it is that makes them angry and drove them to join the EDL. In the last 10 years, Stoke has become something of a BNP stronghold. Although 2 councillors lost their seats in the recent election, 5 were re-elected. Somewhere up here, oh here, there's a pub, which is where we're meeting Lee. But strangely, this is an idyllic looking village.
Hi,
how you doing, you alright?
Hi, mate.
Yeah, good, how are you?
I'm alright, thank you very much. Yourself?
Lee is 22 years old and unemployed. This looks lovely around here.
Yeah, it's a nice little village.
He doesn't fit the stereotype of a right-wing hooligan.
You know, I've never really had a fight in my life, you know, and I don't plan on it. I'm not that type of person. That wasn't obviously why I joined the EDL.
Like many EDL members, Lee joined up through Facebook, where he met Gaz, who set up the Stoke division last September. Oh, is that him on the motorbike?
Yeah.
Yeah, there he is.
How are you, fella? How are you, mate?
Despite having a trade as a mechanic and having been employed all his working life, Gaz is far from prosperous, or even comfortable.
I went to college for 5 years, mate. I had a diploma in all this mechanicking crap, you know what I mean? And I thought I was going to be rich, mate, you know what I mean? It's not the case. I'm no better off than someone on the dole who's got 2-3 kids.
Their story is common in towns like Stoke, where traditional industries have collapsed and the new ones are employing people with an entirely different set of skills in high-tech industries.
See all these houses here? Yeah. They were all factories here, these were. That one there used to be a big kiln where all these flats were, and that was only in the last 2 years they've done that. This was your booming pub, this was, like all your working lads used to go in there.
So all the pubs closing down?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's completely...
Well, your working class guy can't afford, can they? Most of them's done a drink. This was meant to be Great Britain, and it's not great anymore, is it? It's all that shithole. Sad, mate. Real sad it is.
So you're both still very young. What do you think your prospects are?
This is it, isn't it? It's just getting worse and worse and worse. It's not something that's just going to go away. It's only getting worse and worse and worse.
I won't have kids, mate, because I've got no future. My lady's on at me to have kids, mate, and I said there's no way. There's no future, is there? The only way, what are you going to do? Hope they'll move Australia or somewhere like that. That was the land that got they bought it for £1. Favouring, aren't they?
Favouritism, isn't it?
Gaz and Lee believe